Hey Quad Bros, welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are here for another video. This one's just going over the latest news blog, the latest making Enlisted a better place. In this case, a much better place. And again, I don't really go over these very often unless they're particularly good ones. And this one, it's a juicy one, guys. It really, really is. Devs did a great job with this one. It's not super long, but the changes that they did do are huge. So number one, you can see the engineers to squads. So there's engineers have been added to multiple old premium squads. If you guys don't know what this means, like premium squads used to not come with engineers back when, I guess, the devs or players didn't really understand how important engineers were. So they've gone through and they've added these engineers. This guy's got a great look on his face. They've added an extra engineer slot to most of the old premium squads. Now, this soldier isn't going to be a premium soldier. It's going to be a soldier that you guys get to add, so that's kind of nice. And how you equip and upgrade him is also completely up to you. So that's kind of nice. It's not like a full, new soldier that's going to be doing a bunch of work, but it's a nice little buff to some of the older squads. So you can see any of these squads here, the PPK-41, the PPT, the MP-41, the Beretta M1918, right? It's not all of the squads, but it's a good handful of them, I think. M2 Hide, M3 Field Mod, Rising, Extended Mag, MP28, MP18, Irma, PPK-42, PPD-40, PPD-1944, MP40, and then in Tunisia, the Sten and the FNAB squads. I don't think that's all of them. I think there are still a handful that don't have that engineer slot. I'm not 100% on that, but I think there are still a couple. But either way, it's a great change. It's a slight little buff to premium squads that kind of need it because premium squads are generally speaking pretty not worth it. So now that you can put an engineer squad in them, it's a nice little buff to them. It's a nice little change. And that's something that they've been asking for, or the community's been asking for a long time. And another change that players have been asking for an insane amount of time is some AI improvements. Specifically, your AI soldiers will now reload their weapons out of combat. Oh my god. Guys, I have personally been asking for this for over 2.5 years. This basically was one of my pet peeves back in closed beta of Enlisted in like February of 2021. Okay, so it has been a long time coming for this one. So glad they finally do this. We'll see how effective it is and how well it goes over. But man, I'm so happy to see this one. They've also said the AI are going to take cover more often and come out of it more smoothly. I will believe that when I see it. And they're going to waste less time looking at walls. So that's a cool one, I guess. Your AI isn't as interested in watching paint dry. So that's fantastic. I'm glad to see that. And then they're also obviously asking for some more ideas and suggestions on how to improve Enlisted. There's some other minor changes here. They changed the font color in the soldier customization menu to not be the same as the background, so it doesn't blend as well. So that's nice. Well done there. And they added a couple other minor things you can read about here. They're not too big. So that's it, guys. Again, this is a pretty short one. There's not a whole lot in this, but what is here is actually quite substantial. So I'm happy to see all of this come into the game. It's fantastic. Those of you that have played, because I haven't had the chance to play Enlisted since this update has come out. I got to head out to work here soon, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on, these changes, especially these AI changes. Are the AI taking cover more often? Are they, is it a little bit more smooth and not so janky? Are they, still staring at walls or not staring at walls? How's the reloading? Like, are they reloading too often, too little, just right? I'd love to hear that, because I could think that, like, maybe if you had like a 30 cal, right, like the M1919A6 in Normandy, and your AI fired like 5 bullets and then they reload, that could be kind of annoying. Right, so then they're constantly reloading. They're like, when they have 95 bullets left. I don't imagine that's how they did it, but it could be, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that change and what happened with that, and of course, like the other ones. And leave the feedback below, because I'm sure the devs and helpers will check through it and comb through it, and maybe you guys can leave some nice feedback and suggest something for the devs to implement just like this stuff. So that's it for me, guys. Again, thanks so much for watching. Remember, as always, like, comment, subscribe for these updates. Join our community Discord. And follow on twitch.tv/HeyQuadro. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy.